Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I welcome you. I am Virginie, an interior designer, and I deal with houses that represent 100% who has to live them, from consulting to the entire renovation process. I also help foreigners who want to buy and renovate in Italy to support them all the process long, otherwise difficult to follow from a distance. In this channel I will talk about home and renovation, trying to give you helpful tips so that you can have your dream house, a house that represents you in depth and where you will always feel at your ease. Today I would like to spend a few words on furnished house to rent. Unfortunately, I see that they are often mistreated. Furniture is put inside them somewhat randomly, often rescued from other homes. The result is to have settings that do not tie in with each other and are not functional and therefore are not required. Before we get started, if you love everything related to the home and renovation topic, remember to subscribe to my channel for more information on this subject. Don't forget to click the like button because it's the best way to support this channel and my content, and I'll truly appreciate it. Once, people looking for a furnished house to rent could be satisfied, but not today. Even the person who knows from the beginning that the solution will be short-term wants to have a beautiful, comfortable home. After all, we all want that. It's just that furnished homes to rent are not easy to furnish at all. If your house is to reflect your unique personality, a home that could potentially house anyone, who should it represent? Everyone and no one. Nevertheless, even in this case, to properly furnish and succeed in attracting potential tenants, there goes a detailed project. Otherwise, the risk is to get an apartment that is not very functional and aesthetically unpleasant. Therefore, not required. The difficulty is often to be able to transcend one's personal taste. If you have a house that you want to furnish and then put it up for rent, it's easy for you to be a little guided by what you like. But this house doesn't have to represent you. You have to be able to figure out what the target audience of possible renters is: singles, couples, families, and so on. That is the first thing you have to think about to somehow be able to represent an entire category. How do you figure it out? As you can imagine, an important role is played by the size and conformity of the house. A studio apartment is unlikely to suit the needs of a family. A second element to take into consideration is the location of the accommodation. It could be suitable for students if it is close to university area, for example. Once you have identified what might be the best target audience, you can begin to make a project. Doing the project, even for furnished house to be put up for the rent, will allow you to get an overview of the final result and understand whether or not it can be in function for those who will have to live there. It will also allow you to understand that all the rooms tie together, maintaining an appropriate aesthetic thread. And last but not least, you can understand how much your personal taste may have influenced everything. Always remember that the house must represent a target and not you. The target allows you to furnish functionally, but it is certainly not easy to aesthetically understand how to choose styles and colors. The ideal tendency is to be as neutral as possible with a simple linear style that has not to be necessarily modern. In this case, it will help you again the layout of the house and the colors already present in the floor tiles, for example. You can give touches of color, but always without overdoing it. Leave room for personalization. That is essential because those who will live in that house must feel comfortable, and we have said it many times, this is possible if the house represents us. Now, it is clear that renters know that will not be able to have a house that represents them 100%. However, finding a home where they can also manage to give a touch of their personality will surely make them feel good. The advantages of having a furnished house for rent designing in the right ways has several benefits. The house is unlikely to remain vacant for a long time. Rental prices can be increased a little, effectively raising the target audience of those who will seek that type of housings. Tenants will feel pampered and tend to take better care of what they have been given. I tell you that from my experience. I have taken care of many furnished houses to rent. I have furnished empty or partially furnished home. If you have a house that you want to rent furnished, don't hesitate to contact me. I hope the video was helpful and you love it. In case, let me know with a thumbs up and in the comments. Feel free to share this with someone you think would be interested. I would be honored and it will help me grow my channel. If you already haven't done it yet, remember to subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell so you will not miss the upcoming videos. See you soon. Bye.